𝗚𝗵𝗿𝗺 Good evening, everyone. Thank you for joining us on the Teaching Chod as well as 𝗏𝗏 Rinpoche Facebook and the Teaching Chod YouTube channel. So today we'll be having the English Dharma teaching by 𝗏𝗏 Rinpoche, and the topic today will be how to have success in our life. So before we begin the teaching, we invite Anila to lead us in the prayers before teaching. Anila, please.
Okay, let's do the prayer together. Om Sambara Sambara Vimana Saramahajavahum. Om Smara Smara Vimana Saramahajavahum. Om Sambara Sambara Vimana Saramahajavahum. Om Smara Smara Vimana Saramahajavahum. Om Sambara Sambara Vimana Saramahajavahum. Om Smara Smara Vimana Saramahajavahum. Om Sambara Sambara Vimana Saramahajavahum. Om Smara Smara Vimana Saramahajavahum. Om Sambara Sambara Vimana Saramahajavahum. Om Smara Smara Vimana Saramahajavahum. Om Sambara Sambara Vimana Saramahajavahum. Om Smara Smara Vimana Saramahajavahum. Om Sambara Sambara Vimana Saramahajavahum. Om Smara Smara Vimana Saramahajavahum. I take refuge in the Gurus, I take refuge in the Buddhas, I take refuge in the Dhamma, I take refuge in the Sangha. I take refuge in the Gurus, I take refuge in the Buddhas, I take refuge in the Dhamma, I take refuge in the Sangha. I take refuge in the Gurus, I take refuge in the Buddhas, I take refuge in the Dhamma, I take refuge in the Sangha. To the Buddha, Dhamma and Arya Sangha, I go for refuge until enlightened. By the merits from listening to the Dhamma, may I attain Buddhahood for the sake of benefiting all mother sentient beings. To the Buddha, Dhamma and Arya Sangha, I go for refuge until enlightened. By the merits from listening to the Dhamma, may I attain Buddhahood for the sake of benefiting all mother sentient beings. To the Buddha, Dhamma and Arya Sangha, I go for refuge until enlightened. By the merits from listening to the Dhamma, may I attain Buddhahood for the sake of benefiting all mother sentient beings. In particular, I must achieve enlightenment quickly in order to free all the numberless kind mother sentient beings from the unimaginable oceans of samsaric sufferings and lead them to peerless full enlightenment. For this purpose, I must listen and thereafter put into practice the teachings of the profound Buddha Dhamma. Nayata Shame Shamavati Shamita Shankru Ankure Mankure Marozite Karote Kyore Tezawati Ulayani Vishuddha Nimani Malapanaye Kukure Kaka Grase Grasani Omuki Para Muki Amuki Shamitani Sawa Grana Bana Nani Ligahita Sawa Para Pavadina Vimuta Mara Pasha Siddhapitva Buddha Mudra Anun Gatita Sawa Mare Puttarita Parishudi Vigasatu Sawa Mara Kramani. I prostrate to the gathering of Dakinis of the three places, coming from the supreme holy set of space and joy, who have the powers of clairvoyance and magical emanation, and regard practitioners as their offspring. Aka Samarasa Shadarasa Mariyapi. Aka Samarasa Shadarasa Mariyapi. Aka Samarasa Shadarasa Mariyapi. Dayata Gati Gati Barakati Parasam Gati Buddhi Swaha. Through the power of the great truth of the words of the exalted three jewels, may all adverse conditions be overcome. May they become non-existent. May they be pacified. May all the evils such as enemies, obstacles and hindrances and adverse conditions be pacified. Shatim Kriya Soha. May the 80,000 types of obstacles be pacified. May we be separated from adverse harmful conditions. May everything conducive be obtained, and by the auspiciousness of everything good, may there be excellent happiness here and now. May all sentient beings achieve extraordinary superior happiness and its causes. May all sentient beings be free from the unbearable sea of suffering and its causes. May all sentient beings never be parted from the bliss of supreme liberation. May all sentient beings be free of all bias, attachment, and anger to near ones and aversion to others. To accomplish my own and others' aims, I generate altruistic intention to attain enlightenment for the benefit of all sentient beings. To accomplish my own and others' aims, I generate altruistic intention to attain enlightenment for the benefit of all sentient beings. To accomplish my own and others' aims, I generate altruistic intention to attain enlightenment for the benefit of all sentient beings. Reverently, I prostrate my body, speech, and mind, and present clouds of every type of offering, actually offered and mentally transformed. I confess all my negative actions accumulated since beginner's time, and rejoice in the virtues of all holy and ordinary beings. Please remain until samsara ends and turn the wheel of Dharma for sentient beings. I dedicate all the virtues of others and myself to the great enlightenment. The Heart Sutra. Thus have I heard. Once the Blessed One was dwelling in Rajagriha at 𝗏𝗃 mountain, together with a great gathering of Sangha of monks and a great gathering of Sangha of bodhisattvas. At that time, the Blessed One entered the samadhi that expresses the Dharma called profound illumination. And at the same time, noble 𝗏𝗃𝗴𝗵, the Bodhisattva Mahasava, while practicing the profound prajna-paramita, saw in this way. He saw the five skandhas to be empty of nature. Then to the path of the Buddha, Venerable Sariputra said to noble 𝗏𝗃𝗴𝗵, the Bodhisattva Mahasava, how should a son or daughter of noble family train who wishes to practice the profound prajna-paramita? Addressed in this way, noble 𝗏𝗃𝗴𝗵, the Bodhisattva Mahasava, said to Venerable Sariputra, O Sariputra, a son or daughter of noble family who wishes to practice the profound prajna-paramita should see in this way, seeing the five skandhas to be empty of nature. Form is emptiness, emptiness also is form. Emptiness is no other than form, form is no other than emptiness. In the same way, feeling, perception, formation, and consciousness are emptiness. Thus, Sariputra, all dharmas are emptiness. There are no characteristics. There is no birth and no cessation. There is no impurity and no purity. There is no decrease and no increase. Therefore, Sariputra, in emptiness there is no form, no feeling, no perception, no formation, no consciousness, no eye, no ear, no nose, no tongue, no body, no mind, no appearance, no sound, no smell, no taste, no touch, no dharmas, no eye dhatu up to no mind dhatu, no dhatu of dharmas, no mind consciousness dhatu, no ignorance, no end of ignorance up to no old age and death, no end of old age and death, no suffering, no origin of suffering, no cessation of suffering, no path, no wisdom, no attainment, and no non-attainment. Therefore, Sariputra, since the Bodhisattvas have no attainment, they abide by means of prajna-paramita. Since there is no obscuration of mind, there is no fear. They transcend falsity and attain complete nirvana. All the Buddhas of the three times by means of prajna-paramita fully awaken to unsurpassable, true, complete enlightenment. Therefore, the great mantra of prajna-paramita, the mantra of great insight, the unsurpassed mantra, unequaled mantra, the mantra that calms all suffering, should be known as truth. Since there is no deception, the prajna-paramita mantra is said in this way: Yata Om 𝗏𝗃𝗏𝗃 Paragati Parasamgati Bodhi Swaha. Thus, Sariputra, the Bodhisattva Mahasava, should train in the profound prajna-paramita. Then the Blessed One arose from that samadhi and praised noble 𝗏𝗃𝗴𝗵, the Bodhisattva Mahasava, saying, Good, good, O son of noble family, thus it is. O son of noble family, thus it is. One should practice the profound prajna-paramita just as you have taught, and all the Dagatas will rejoice. When the Blessed One had said this, Venerable Sariputra and noble 𝗏𝗃𝗴𝗵, the Bodhisattva Mahasava, the whole assembly and the world with its gods, humans, asuras, and Gandharvas rejoiced and praised the words of the Blessed One. Okay, we'll take a break here.
Thank you, Anila, for leading us in the prayers before teaching. So once again, I'm Chris, and thank you for joining us in tonight's Dharma teaching by 𝗏𝗃𝗴𝗵𝗏. So the topic for today is how to have success in life. So do like and share this video with your friends and families to join us in this meaningful topic. So before we begin, allow me to share some of the announcements. So on the 18th of December, on a Sunday, we'll be having the special Guru Puja, which is a merit multiplying day because it happens to be on the 𝗏𝗃𝗵𝗏 day. So we welcome everyone to join us in the main hall in this puja. So the 𝗏𝗃𝗵𝗏 day commemorates the paranirvana of 𝗏𝗃𝗵𝗏, the founder of the 𝗘ᵡ tradition of Tibetan Buddhism. So all merits accumulated on this day will be multiplied by 100,000 times. So do join us on this very auspicious and meritorious day. And for those of us who are unable to, we also welcome you to make light offerings on this very auspicious day. So you can actually make your offerings through scanning the QR code on the screen now, or subscribe through the Teaching Choling website. So do note that the closing date will be on the 17th of December at 8 a.m. So do share this good news with your friends before the end of the year to make light offerings on this merit-making 𝗏𝗃𝗵𝗏 day. And calling all students. So as we know, this is near the end of the school holiday, so we're going to begin a new school term soon, and also for every one of us who's also working. So there'll be this Manjushri blessing for the new academic year. So we'll be having this Manjushri knowledge and intelligence blessing that we conducted in Tibetan Puja. So our Sanghas will be granting a special Manjushri blessing to all on-site participants at the completion of this prayer session. And as we advocate lifelong learning for everyone, so we welcome everyone, including children, youth, adult learners alike, everyone to join us on this special day for this special blessing. So do scan to register and join us, and we also welcome any contribution. Thank you. And we'll be having the blessing puja for children, which is free of charge for all children below 12. So do scan the QR code on the screen to join us. You'll be on this coming Saturday, 17th of December at 10 a.m. So do join us in the main hall if you can make it, and also sign up for your loved ones. And at 4 p.m. on the same day, this Saturday, we'll be having the Lama Kantsuk Chod offering, as well as the Yangguk Puja, which is very, very auspicious and meritorious as well. So do sign up on the website at the 𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗀𝗃 Choling website. So it'll be at 4 p.m. So do join us in the main hall too, if you like to. And do scan the QR code to make offerings. And as we enter into the new year, we'll be doing the spring cleaning soon. So the main hall of the temple will be closed on the 20th to the 21st, as well as on the 25th to the 26th of December for our pre-Chinese New Year spring cleaning. So do take note that you may still make your offerings outside the temple, which is at the foyer area, as well as approach our friendly counter staff for any services or registrations. So regret to inform that any inconvenience caused, and we thank you for your kind understanding. And before we begin, if you'd like to make offerings, we welcome everyone to make offerings to Guru, Dharma Fund, as well as to support our Sangha community. So do join us and support in this Dharma propagation effort, and we rejoice in your merits. Thank you for your attention. And in a moment, we'll invite Rinpoche to the main hall, so you will make 3 prostrations to Rinpoche once he's on the throne. Thank you.
Welcome, Rinpoche. Hong Hogi Yogi no Chasam 𝗦𝗂𝗶𝗃𝗵𝗀𝗀 Yasen Chogi no Drune 𝗦𝗂𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗀𝗃 Shesudra Kodu Kandro Mambo Peki Jesu Dabdruki Jingi Lapchi Shesu So Guru Pema Sidi Ho Wogen Yogi no Chansam Pema Kesa Dombola Yasen Chogi no Drune 𝗦𝗂𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃 Shesudra Kodu Kandro Mambo Keki Jesu Dabdruki Jingi Lapchi Shesu So Guru Pema Sidi Ho Wogen Yogi no Chansam Pema Kesa Dombola Yasen Chogi no Drune 𝗦𝗂𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃 Shesudra Kodu Kandro Mambo Keki Jesu Dabdruki Jingi Lapchi Shesu So Guru Pema Sidi Ho 𝗚𝗂𝗃 야친 초기 노드니 페마주니 셰수드라 호도 칸드로맘보크로 헤키 제수 답주기 징기 납치 셰수소 구루 페마시리홈 호예 요기 노찬삼 𝗵𝗵𝗴𝗵𝗿𝗀 야신 초기 노주니 ภิ만주니 셰수드라 호도 칸드로맘보크로 히키 제수드라뚜히 징기 랍치 셰수소 구루 ภิ마시리홈.
You may offer 3 prostrations to Rinpoche now.
Okay, let's offer mandala for the teachings. Om Ma Hung, Om Ma Hung, Om Ma Hung. Om Raja ground Ah Hung. Here's the mighty and powerful base of gold. Om Raja light Ah Hung. Outer ring is encircled with this iron fence. In the center, the king of mountains, small Meru. In the east, the continents, 𝗵𝗵𝗴𝗵. In the south, 𝗗𝗵𝗵𝗵𝗏. In the west, 𝗵𝗵𝗴𝗵𝗀𝗏. In the north, 𝗓𝗏𝗃. Around the east, the subcontinents, 𝗘𝗵𝗴𝗵𝗵 and 𝗏𝗏𝗃. Around the south, 𝗗𝗵𝗏 and 𝗵𝗏𝗗𝗵𝗏. Around the west, 𝗧𝗏 and 𝗓𝗏𝗏𝗏. Around the north, the subcontinents, 𝗂𝗏 and 𝗂𝗏. In the east is the treasure mountain. In the south is the wish-granting tree. In the west is the wish-granting cow. In the north is the harvest that needs no cultivation. Here's the precious wheel. Here's the precious jewel. Here's the precious queen. Here's the precious minister. Here's the precious elephant. Here's the precious and best of horses. Here's the precious general. Here's the great treasure vase. Here's the goddess of beauty. Here's the goddess of garlands. Here's the goddess of song. Here's the goddess of dance. Here's the goddess of flowers. Here's the goddess of incense. Here's the goddess of light. Here's the goddess of perfume. Here's the sun. Here's the moon. Here's the umbrella of all that is precious. Here's the banner of victory in all directions. In the center are all the possessions precious to gods and men. This magnificent collection, lacking in nothing, I offer to you, my kind and holy root Lama, together with you, venerable lineage Lamas, and to you, Lama, compassionate Lama Losang Tuan Doji Chang. Together with the assembly of gods, I offer this pure and beautiful collection to you. In your compassion, accept what I offer for the sake of all beings. Having accepted this to myself and to all beings, please grant your blessings through your great compassion. This ground anointed with perfume, strewn with flowers, adorned with Mount Meru, 4 continents, sun and moon, I offer in visualizations as full of Buddhas. May all sentient beings thus enjoy this pure land. Objects of my attachment, anger, ignorance, my body, my wealth and enjoyments, without any sense of loss I offer this collection. Please accept it with pleasure and bless me with freedom from the 3 poisons. Venerable holy gurus, in the space of your truth body, from billowing clouds of your wisdom and love, let fall the rain of the profound and extensive Dharma in whatever form is suitable for subduing sentient beings. Om Yidam Guru Ratna Mandala Kam Niyat Nayami. Precious Guru, please grant me all realizations of the path, from Guru devotion to the completion of the training to unified Raja state. Please grant me blessings that my mind will become Dharma, that Dharma will become the path, that hindrances in the path may not occur, that I may cease all wrong conceptions and receive immediately the 2 precious bodhisattvas. Okay, let's all go Rinpoche. Good evening, Rinpoche.
Okay, good evening. So today we have a topic, and topic I'm going to talk about is how to be successful in life. Now, this success that I'm going to talk about is not the worldly success, not just the worldly success that everybody is pointing towards in terms of what is known as measurable success. Today I'm going to talk about in Buddhism what is immeasurable success. So it's going to be out of this world, because many people want to feel safe and feel accepted and feel wanted and feel needed and feel correct and feel good. And so if you really feel that that is the way that you want, then actually, very honestly, Vajrayana Buddhism is not for you. Vajrayana Buddhism is not for people who want to be good, who want to get A's and want to get recognition and want to be this, want to be that. And I'm saying this because it is a fact, and I'm saying this because many of us want things, want practice, but when it comes, we start to measure things from the prospect of the worldly right and wrong. So, when we say how to have success or how to be successful in life, the first thing that we can use to feel that is easy to say is we have to have the feeling of a breakthrough. What is this breakthrough that we are talking about? Okay, so what is this breakthrough? The first breakthrough is the breakthrough that we want to break through from accepting the blame nor blaming others. Okay? We have been conditioned since young that our relatives, our parents, our grandparents, or our teachers will blame us for things that we are not up to their standard. So, whatever that is supposedly to be good has to meet the mark of their standard. But what is their standard? Who has the right or the mark to say that their standard is correct? Okay, so because they are put in some kind of a position of honor or power, for example, maybe a school teacher, maybe this and that, so it becomes a situation where, or because they are there, then what they believe and what they do is definitely right. So, for example, now this world is major language is English. Then does it mean that the religion that this English-speaking, original English-speaking people, their religion is definitely right. Okay? Is what the English-speaking people, original English-speaking people, what they believe, what they practice, what they do, definitely is suitable for the whole world. Okay? Whereas it has become something like that. Okay, because you speak their language, then what they believe, what culture they uphold, and what they this and that, then it becomes something like that. Now, this first thing that we have to accept is, we have to accept that we should not blame anybody. Anything that happens is also, we allowed it to happen, you know. If we really start to take responsibility and start to look at it, we may say, oh, that person cheated me. But that person, you allowed that person to be close to you in the first place. You allowed yourself to listen to his or her story, and then maybe that person scam you. You see, this or that person scam you. So we have to accept our responsibility. Instead of just say, oh, because of this, then we have to do this, we have to do that, and this and that. No. Let us go back to the basics. When it comes to have success, okay, do you feel successful and resourceful billionaire will be the kind of person that will blame other people for his or her bad business? Blame the quality of the clothes if that he wears if he don't look good in it? No, because he knows he have the wealth, he have the power to want to look well, eat well, dress well, and for his business to do well, he makes the decisions. Situation is as such that most of us choose to continue to want to become a victim. We continue to become victim. So like I said, there are two types of victim. Two types of victim. One is the real victim. The real victim by birth. Okay? So over here now we are English educated. We belong to a major race in this country. We don't feel it. Okay? If you are of a lesser race, or if you are a foreign worker in this country, you probably feel ostracized. You probably will feel that, you know, what they call racial discrimination. Okay? So, this thing is a fact everywhere. And the other one is, even within the Indian community, they have this caste system that is inbuilt in their surname. Then that is real victim. Victim by birth and by caste. The rest, okay, we are victim by choice. Victim by choice, victim by choice, by habit, bad habit. Oh, you know, because of this, because of that, you know, like our grandparents, our parents, or mothers, or father, you know, how they talk, how they behave, how they do many things, leave an imprint to us. And also, actually, we definitely have some kind of a karmic result to be born to such a family. Okay? Previous lives, some people call this throwing karma, throw to this life, why you end up to this family. And why like this, why like that? So many people are victim by choice. And so because they are victim, they choose to be victim by choice. And victim by choice is also a inverse ego. Okay, inverse ego. Some people have a very healthy ego. Okay, what do I mean by healthy ego? Means a healthy sense of well-being and identity. Okay, the rest of the 99% or 98% don't have a healthy ego. They choose what they have. They remember what they have been labeled by their ancestors. And how you are scolded is how your ancestors have been scolded. How you are scolded as a child is how your parents have been scolded as a child, and how your parents have been scolding you they have received the same scolding from their parents. Right? So this called a lineage of scolding and a lineage of cursing definitely happen. Right? And so, understanding these points, we feel there are two types. One is choose to be victim, okay? And the other one is a real victim. So the success now is this. The major success right now is, do we dare to look at the one point in our life that, do you dare to protect children or not? Do you dare to protect children or not? And is there a time in your life when you were young you wish you were protected or not? Okay? And how to be successful is to go back and face ourselves in our own meditations and feel the times where we ourselves wanted or needed protection. Okay? So you meditate, and we should meditate and go back to the time of our childhood, from the time that we can remember, and then all the things that are thorns, things that are painful in to our mind. The thorns are still there. Pluck it out and feel the sadness for the child that is experiencing that. Now the main thing right now is this: not today's you is no longer that 5-year-old or 4-year-old you, or up to the teenager you. The sadness that that the child is clinging on is because that child has got nothing but, so therefore cling on to the hurt. You understand? Right? So, as a saying like this, if you fall down, there's nothing, you pick up a bit of sand on the ground and say, oh, I was checking the sand. Since you got nothing, you want to pick up some sand, like this. So we try to pick ourselves up. But the thing is that we are holding on to all the painful things. And our habit is always to remember more of the painful things than the happy moments. Our habit is always to remember the painful things, the sad things, and rather than the happy moments. So that is the difficult part. Like for example, I give you a good example. A very good example would be, let's say your guru asks you to go learn this. Or let's say your guru asks you to go and do this. Many people will say that, oh, I don't need to do, because I already know. Or many practitioners also will say, okay, many practitioners also believe that, they already know everything, or they are very senior, so they don't need to do this and they don't need to do that. For example, maybe cleaning the toilet or sweeping the floor or washing the floor or, doing area cleaning. They think that maybe now they are monk or nun, maybe now they are high practitioner and this and that. They don't do this kind of foundational things. This really proves that they don't even dare to face the basic foundations of life. So what is success? The success right now is, do you dare to go back and protect your own childhood, your own crying self as a child? Face yourself. And if you meditate and then you see yourself, or we see ourselves crying and this and that, just be there, hug the child, let the child cry out, and then after that you say, oh, now I'm here to protect you. I'll protect you. Right? And if you are a Vajrayana practitioner, you are arising, you should be arising as your 𝗃𝗵, and then as the 𝗃𝗵 protecting the child, and the child feels safe and protected in this fearful place called samsara. So this success is something, you have to start from inside. Some don't dare to ask people for help. Some people don't dare to ask people, for people for advice. Some many things. Some people cannot say sorry. I give you one good example. Many years ago, 20 over years ago, maybe, I don't know. It was in the 𝗏𝗃𝗵𝗵 time. I remember I asked one person, what is your name? That person told me, my name is not important, and walked away. You see? To that person, he's very cool, Right? But on ourselves, what should you feel? That person is very, very, very hurt, That person is hiding behind a no name. In one way, it's funny, and another way, as a bodhisattva, you look at what is the hidden agenda this person is facing. This person is facing wanting to hide behind the veil of identitylessness. They don't want to let people know who he or she is. Right? So, this is the first part. We ourselves have to face ourselves. The next part is we ourselves have to accept that we ourselves and all others are not perfect. Because we cannot be perfect for others if we cannot even accept ourselves. And we are always being cornered to be good and to be perfect for others. When can we dare to feel our feelings? Okay? In this world that is tied up in self-righteousness and the rights and the wrongs, feelings are just feelings, All feelings have no rights or wrongs, Love is a feeling, right? Emotion is a feeling. The feeling to want to eat ice cream is also a feeling. Even like, for example, I see some children eat ice cream 3 times a day. 3 times a day. Yeah. If you ask them why you do that, they cannot explain. It's just a feeling. The feeling come. I want to eat ice cream. I want to eat ice cream. I want to, eat 2 scoops of ice cream. And then later in the afternoon, later at night, I saw the children eating one stick of ice cream. Yeah. So feeling is feeling. Action is always based on a feeling. Action is always based on whether we dare to have a feeling or not. So right now, what is success? The success right now is, do we dare to share our perspectives and dimensions without the idea of playing table tennis or tennis? Like, if I tell you something, I tell you because I got this emotion and then I let go. I throw my emotion at you. Worldly people talk like that. Okay, and that is not success. I talk to you because I got an emotion and I want to throw my emotion towards you. You understand? So I talk to throw an emotion. That's why some people talk, when you listen to that, it really is unbelievable. They talk to shoot at people. And you can feel it. Everybody can feel it. The reason why I'm saying about this is because my recent trip to Nepal, I look at the people, right? Everybody wants to say what they want to say. Everybody wants to do what they want to do. You know, which is normal. Yeah. But what is the main thing of communication? Throwing shit at people or opening the door to the soul? You understand? Many people who have been hurt as children or have been difficult and everything, we receive a lot of emotional exchanges during conversation, and they think that this is a conversation, but actually it becomes sarcasm. So to be successful is to be able to communicate with others, one another, with a open heart, without judgment, and accept. So it's like if somebody come and tell you, say that, oh, I'm gay, I'm lesbian, I'm bisexual, I'm queer, I have I have HIV, I have this, I have that. How are you going to react? Are you going to react or are you going to respond? You see, there are cases like that, and so we are so used to the emotional shit throwing, thinking that it is communication, but feeling, we all don't feel good, isn't it? Right? We all don't feel good. So what is the measure of our own internal success? The measure of our own internal success is when we are able to make other people feel safe with us, that we can communicate open-heartedly, soul to soul. Okay, I just using this English word, soul to soul, and not by throwing of emotion. Like, how my mother speak to me will be definitely how my grandmother speak to my mother. Right? And it is definitely going to have this kind of a vicious cycle. And the thing is like that, no? Vicious cycle always pass down. Good karma don't pass down. You know why? You want to know why? Because good karma finish already. Bad karma still a lot. Your money in the bank finish, use up already what? They themselves enjoy it all and everything, and they think that, oh, they save this for you, they give you this and that, then that's why finish, no? Before you know how to accumulate more good merits and everything, their good karma, your good karma, all one time finish. Correct? So that's why you see, it always is a situation. The good thing that is passed down don't seem to last very long. Right? But the bad things that is passed down, have very, very long story. And we don't remember the good things that people have done. But all the bad things that people have done, everybody got things to say. So right now is what is the measure of success? The measure of success is, for ourselves, is gratitude. Remembering people's kindness. Renounce in our heart to speak to throw emotion, but speak to communicate a heart to heart. Stop expecting other people to change. Better we first change ourselves. Right? And the funny thing is like this, You answer me yourself. Do you happen to see like this? Bad-tempered people will always expect other people to change, that they don't have bad temper. You realize? Bad-tempered people always want other people to change first. It's always like that, Even I myself reflect upon myself. So better to save all sentient beings, I save myself from all the sentient minds that I have inside me. You can know how to chant, and you can know how to save all beings, save beings and liberate beings and this and that. But ourselves, we cannot free ourselves from the clutches of our own negative emotions and to be responsible for it. We are the ones that's only going to suffer. Like, a very easy thing is, I give you a good example. One day, somebody was cutting apple. I asked this person, "Oh, you cut the apple? Take this apple slice, kiss the apple. Kiss the apple." It's just a very simple thing. My instruction is, take the slice of apple that you cut, kiss the apple. Oh, the person suddenly become very embarrassed, very this, very that. Actually, the person got it all wrong. What I wanted to do was, I wanted that person to kiss the apple, send love to it, and then ask the person to eat that slice of apple. You have to love what you are doing. Not do because you are tasked to do, or you feel like you have to do it. You see? It is always our own pollution. That actually when things are good, it spoils the soup. What's wrong with your guru asking you to kiss the slice of apple that you are cutting? Right? Or if you are washing clothes, I say, "Oh, take the clothes, kiss the clothes." Because kissing is something that is represented as an act of love. Would you kiss the clothes? Would you kiss the soiled clothing that you wore before you wash it? Why not? That clothes serve its purpose on your body. Right? Can we start appreciating things that we are using or that we have? And can we start feeling gratitude? And you know, the more pure you think you want to be, the more polluted you are. Like kissing the apple, or like my name is not important. You will see that, you know, oh, kiss the apple, or kiss is no good because it's supposed to be pure and clean. Or no, name is not important. Can you feel that people are going towards the extreme? It is an extreme viewpoint that, oh, this is this, this is this, this is this. That following a pure view or pure conduct that they believe it to be. But actually it is. It shows how badly shaken or scarred they are. So success. What then is success? The success is when you have love and just love without possession. Express your love honestly and wholeheartedly. Speak to not just understand but to connect and heart to heart. Let us learn to listen to ourselves as a young child. You know, if you are a young child, when we were young children, if let's say we were electrocuted, okay? Let's say you were electrocuted. I don't know about you. I got electrocuted quite a lot of times when I was young. Yeah. One of the worst time with electrocution was a 3-pin plug I put in. I think my little finger, this finger touched the right side of the the thing. You know? Yeah. And I think didn't touch, but it was in the old kampong house, you know. People don't believe. Before I just plucked the bottom, the blue color thing came out. Like lightning, it came inside. And then after that, I got electrocuted. After that, I thought I smelled burnt hair. I felt it electrifying. Yeah. So from there, you know, honestly, I got scared of electricity. And then not to mention, right, a few years ago, I got struck by lightning, right? Yeah, in Malacca. So I got electrocuted quite a few times in my life. People like to ask me, how does it feel electrifying, you know? Yeah, because I just holding the umbrella, and then it just came like that. And some people ask if I had tried to justify that I must have been holding a mobile phone. I must have a mobile phone in my pocket. No, nothing. Maybe I was just the tallest. They're just holding the umbrella. Okay. So what is success? The success is knowing when to shut up. Knowing that we should accompany one another rather than comment on one another. We got too many commentators already in life. Right? Some wives comment so much the husband stop talking. Some husbands scold so much the wife just also stop talking. Right? So we have a culture of Who dare to speak up? Who dare to comment? Who dare to, seems to be like, the wise one, the good one, the righteous one. Actually, these are all the frightened ones. They're all the frightened ones. So success, honestly, I say, be brave to know that feelings are feelings, and things that happen that seem to be against the norm is actually, everybody have it, Everybody have got things that are against the norm in them, but they just nobody speak about it and nobody want to talk about it. So it's not just you that you feel that you are a freak of nature, or you feel that you got dirty secrets, or you got this and that. Everybody have. So to be a practitioner, have the grace and loving kindness to let people have their bark on their skin. Like a tree cannot be without the bark. Right? Just let people be. And wish and pray for the best. Don't need to advise so much. Right? But when they ask you, you can suggest. And that's it. Who likes to change? Nobody likes to change. Even you don't like to change. We know it's good to change, but who likes to change? It's not easy to change. But you will only change if you know deep inside your feeling what and why you want to change and evolve. Right? So then that is the so-called success. Okay? So everybody will have their own situations in life. Everybody will have this and that. Everybody will be misunderstood by everybody else. Everybody will have people who will like them. Everybody will have people who will dislike them. Everybody will have people who will slander them, and everybody will also have people that will praise them. Right? So when it comes to this success, the success, most important success, is accepting ourselves, go back and face our own childhood fears and traumas. Okay? And then, as an adult now, protect the crying child of ourselves. Okay? And then say that now it's okay, it's, I feel that is cause real self-love. Okay? So this is my honest feeling about many people asking me, what is success to you? What is success to you? What is success in Buddhism? Many people likes to ask me this kind of things. The Facebook Messenger and all these kind of things. So that's why I'm thinking I want to talk about this. Understand? People will have all kind of their own childhood situation, family situation, sexual orientation situation, money situation, husband situation, wife situation, lover situation, right? All kind of people will have all kind of things, right? Be loving to all beings, like Avalokiteshvara. Be loving to all beings. Okay? So that's my answer for how to have success in how to be successful in life. There's a question that says that I've mentioned before that the practitioner should train to be oneness with Guru. How do I know if I am? To be oneness with Guru is to understand what your Guru wants. To be oneness is not with Guru does not mean that I become my Guru and I use my Guru's name to get things done. When you understand what your Guru wants, how your Guru feels, and how your Guru would like us ourselves to practice, to be oneness means you start to surrender yourself clinging identity of what you feel is right and what you feel should be and how our self-righteousness and this and that. You understand? So to be oneness with your Guru, it means it is to renounce, to embrace what that is greater than our own self. Our own selfish viewpoint, selfish thought, wanting to be heard, wanting to be seen, wanting to be accepted, wanting to be the limelight, wanting to be this and wanting to be no. But you know, your oneness with the Guru, how do you know if you are? When you are just being happy. And you are just joyful to be able, you know, Hokkien say 𝗘𝗃𝗀𝗵𝗏, right? Yeah. That, you know, you put your extra arm and a leg for the Guru. That you are no longer a personality waiting to be recognized beside with the Guru, but you are one of the arms of 𝗟𝗏𝗃, and your Guru is that 𝗟𝗏𝗃. How can you be oneness? When you are joyful to join forces. You are joyful to accept others and you are joyful to join forces, then you know you are on the right track. You understand? When your Guru asks you to do something, first thing you think about doubt. Second thing you think about correct and not. Third thing you think about, oh, must be this and not, oh, must be that and not, and then everything, and then on. Then 你就慘㗎啦，食多啲橙啦，right， right， 呢度侵了and then you are poor thing, you are messed up, right? If whatever Guru say and this and that, immediately you start to think and this and that and have, oh, I tell you, your conceptualized mind is the one that screw yourself. Right? Yeah. So that's the answer for that. Question 2. I always trying to help people whenever I can. But people are always thinking that I'm harming them. I'm feeling so stressed. The good thing about having no names here is I can just speak the truth. I don't know who is trying to help people whenever you can. Sometimes people don't need help. People just need a listening ear. Who needs your help? Actually, nobody can help another person because only they can help themselves. We need support. People will need support. People will need some physical, additional manpower to do some things. But but people don't need help. People don't want to be helped even many a times. So people are always thinking that you're harming them. Then you really have to think whether are you really harming them? You really need to take what other people think and feel and say as a feedback for yourself to reassess your skillful means. Maybe you're genuinely good, but you're genuinely screwed too. The way you do it may just not be the right way or beneficial way. You know? I give you a good example. Lion is starving, right? And you are there to ask the lion to eat cabbage. You know, it's eating, right? It's eating, right? Nothing wrong, you know. You're doing what you can. You know? Tell the lion, eat the cabbage, drink the coconut water. It's funny, but the reality is this is, most of the time, this is what we are, you know. That's what I'm saying. We like to make a lot of comments. We like to have a lot of, do things for show. If we are really that good, we should be like Shakyamuni Buddha's previous life, right? Where you saw in the holy place in Nepal, that he took a knife and cut off his arm, feed the tiger cubs and feed the tigers. So really, whenever I can, people are thinking I'm harming them. So you see, there's a lot of I and there's a lot of them. Self and other is a very clear line. Whereas self and others should be in oneness. So in this way, when we are able to help ourselves, that's why study is important, meditation is important, because when we can internalize and digest whatever we have learned by means of thought, by means of reflection, then there is an inner shift in our dimension. All this, what we really need is the shift in the way we see and think. Because when there's a shift, you know, I know, the whole thing just realigns differently already when there's a shift. Okay? So then you see, you know, if I'm always trying to help people whenever I can, but people are always thinking that I'm harming them, I'm feeling so stressed. Don't be stressed. Help yourself. This is what you should be doing now. Whoever is asking this question, it is time for you to start to receive your own help now. That is the best way you can help all beings. Alright? Third one says, what is church practice and how may I begin on it if I'm interested? Is there any initiation required? Yes, there's an initiation. How may you begin if you're interested? You may not begin just because you are interested. You have to get the blessing of your guru, and your guru will actually test you. And what is the practice of 𝗘 means? 𝗘 means cut. Right? So some people, you know, they can chant and do very well, but you know, give little bit of money, they're so miserly and calculative. Give little bit of time, they want the recognition. Give little bit of food, they want people to say thank you. What kind of 𝗘 is that? What is 𝗘? Give. Right? Let other beings play with your body, drink your blood, eat your flesh, suck your marrow. Right? Let them enjoy stamping on your body, lying on your body, sitting on your body and everything. Anything that let other beings be happy in the 𝗘 practice, this is what we are doing. Cutting the ego, cutting the idea that we are our body, you know. Because you are not your body. Your body is something that you have now, and make full use of your body to enjoy the dance of bliss and emptiness. Enjoy your bliss and emptiness. But don't expect that just by receiving the initiation, and then you got the text, and you recite, and then you can play the bell and the drum. Then it becomes like what did group performance, right? Yeah, sure, very easy. I can also teach you. Take the drum and then it turn. 𝗓𝗵𝗶𝗴𝗵𝗏, 𝗓𝗵𝗶𝗴𝗵𝗏, 𝗓𝗵𝗶𝗴𝗵𝗏. Just it's just the drum is just 𝗓𝗵𝗶𝗴𝗵𝗏. Then ring the bell, cling, 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 cling. That's it. And then just do the recitation. But the real 𝗘 is the meditation into the words that, you know, you go to the places that scare you. Go to the cemetery to recite. Go to the crossroad, right? Now Singapore crossroad not scary, what? You know, crossroad means you go to Nepal and go to India and go to the cemetery, go to the crossroad, go to the funeral pyre place, and this and that. You know, yeah. Go to the crossroad in the middle of the night. You know, somebody walk past, you also get scared. You don't know whether the person is a murderer, a thief, a robber, and this and that, right? You don't even know if the person is a human or a ghost, right? Or a wild animal. So if you are doing the practice, and this what is the practice is facing up to our own fears. You are practicing to face up to ourselves. Right? Don't just say, many practitioners say, don't worry, got anything scared, just call 师父 lor, 师父 will be there. Right? Goodness gracious. Yeah. Then you say, oh, I got guru devotion, you know. Say, oh, I oneness with my guru. My guru is 𝗃𝗵𝗿, brave like lion. I also. Sigh. Right? Really, 𝗃𝗵𝗿 means we acknowledge that we got this, all the feelings and this and that, our emotions, our feelings. We acknowledge, we accept, we grow greater. Grow greater. Alright? Like I explained, why in Buddhism the Buddhas are sitting on a lotus. Right? Because we are in this, we are in the root, we are the lotus flower that have to, the roots are deep in the mud, in the smelly water. Right? The root cannot move, but doesn't stop the plant from growing tall and strong and elegant and graceful. Leaves high, flowers are high, fragrant lotus flower. Right? Yeah. You got chance, lotus blooming, you cut, put in the cup, hot boiling water pour, you drink. Very nice. Not so hot lah, not so hot, it's okay. Too hot, the fragrance gone. Right? Then slowly sip. It's very nice. Right? It means we cannot get out of this life because we are still alive. But we can be enlightened and we can be graceful and we can be elegant and we can make the decision to grow. We cannot grow away from the mud, but we can grow out of it. You understand? We can grow out of it. And therefore, we just need to be patient, we need to be still, and the only way we can become like the lotus, to grow tall, grow elegant, and grow strong, grow beautiful, is to accept the fact that we are in samsara. We have to accept that we have our own faults, we have our own mistakes, we have our own imperfections, and other people have their own imperfections, and stop wasting time trying to dig out other people's faults, and start spending the time to reconcile with our own fears. When we can reconcile with our own fears, we stop having hopes, you know. What is samsara? It's the whole cycle is filled with hopes and fears and hopes and fears and hopes and fears, isn't it? We all have just keep on going round, hope and fear, hope and fear, hope and fear. We want to do something, but because we have fear that if we do something, we donate, we do this, or then after that. But if we don't do, we hope that we can do. But when we can do, we fear that if we do, then we cannot. What do you want? Correct? It's like people ask me, oh, I want love. When you have love, you're scared to get married. When you don't have love, you want love. When you have love, you start to ask if this is the right one, that one is the right one. And then when you are married, you ask, can I divorce? You know? Some people tell me, say, oh, I only love one person in my life. Don't tell lie lah. Okay? How many relationships have you have already since young? Correct or not? The first relationship you have is to your own parents. What? Later on in your life, you meet with different people and different relationship. How can you be just you love one person? Right? Yeah. And some people, you know, they know that person loves them, so they bully them. So this is how their good karma finish very fast. Right? Cantonese say, you know, sun your life, sai mèng sai mèng你命太好你晒命right? Show off to everybody, my life how good, this and that. Oh, my husband loved me, how good, my wife loved me. I tell you, all this, right? All these are the situations we put ourselves into, and this and that, right? So, when people have love, rejoice for them, right? And you know people have situations, pray for them. We don't need to tell people what to do, you know. You know why? Because when people know that certain things didn't go right, they feel bad already. That's why, you know, Madonna sang, Papa don't preach, right? Right? Nana, suddenly your reaction so big. Right? Your time one, I know. Oh, yeah. Any children also very happy. Wow. Okay. I don't know how comes this the other days there was on the radio there was this song. Then I thought, this song is very familiar. I can't remember. Then listen. Oh, Papa don't preach. I'm in trouble deep. Yeah. Oh yeah. Who likes to be preached when they know they are in trouble? You see, when people will know they are in trouble. So when people are in trouble, don't preach. You understand? I feel when people are in trouble and people are suffering, support them and send love. This is what will inspire people to change or shift. Correct? Right? It's like me, when I was in school days, I failed my mathematics, right? Oh, You fail already, you feel so bad, right? You really want to cry, right? Then you go home, oh, then you get fried kway teow from parents, and mee goreng, yeah. It's worse, right? Yeah, chili mee goreng, right? So you just make since no matter how much I study, I cannot fail lah. You understand? It can swing from one way to the other. But I didn't fail, you know why? In the end, my school teacher who told me, who taught me about shit back pants, I remember saying, in the 80s, many people like to wear very baggy pants, but at the bottom they're very tight. He said that's called shit back pants because you can pee and shit inside for 3 days, you don't need to bathe. It's very well kept inside. Yeah, I remember that teacher, his name Mr. Peter Martins. Yeah, he told me, every day you stay back 1 hour, I slowly teach you lah. I slowly, right? Secondary 4, and he told me, my mathematics are not even Sec 1. I got the foundation wrong. I got quite a few things mixed up. He told me that, he said, I understand why you cannot, because you got it mixed up. Yeah. And so he was very patient. Every day he just teach me a little bit. Hey, you understand not? Here, until here can already. You can understand this one? Can? Okay, go home. He don't extra. Then. So I was very proud of myself, and O levels I passed. Because it was always F9, because my name F. So my score must be the highest 9. Yeah. Yeah, I remember it was like that kind of a situation. Yeah. So, but yeah, I'm very grateful to the teacher. Yeah, he said, ask you all to A1 is I'm making myself die. But I'm doing this because I believe everybody should be given a chance to. I want to assess you all. So I teach you all accordingly to your own capability. Yeah. So I thought he was very nice. That I really appreciate him for that. Yeah, he didn't scold. He didn't say you're stupid lah. He didn't lie. Just say that. Alamak, you got the facts and the foundation totally wrong. You mix up already. Yeah. It's true, a mix up, because I remember in secondary 1, yeah, I asked another of my scout friend, and he was telling me, you should throw away your textbook, use my textbook. And then I was so scared to use his textbook, Yeah. I was so afraid, but his textbook was very easy to understand. But he told me to throw away my textbook. Say, your textbook cannot. Honestly, same school, yeah. He was 1E1, I'm like the E last classes one. Yeah. Okay? Yeah. So he told me, your textbook, I don't know why they use this textbook. Even I look at it, I also headache. Yeah. So that was just a fact. It's just a fact, just like that. Right? So, yeah, so when it comes to practice 𝗔, start with offering your service, offering your time, offering your listening ear. Don't give yourself the thought that offer your patience, offer your charity. People don't want your charity, people have pride. People don't want your patience, people have fear. People have ego also. Counter all this with kindness. Listen with compassion. Okay? So like that. This is what I have to say for today. Okay, thank you. Good night.
Okay. But Rinpoche, can I ask, can you elaborate, what is, just now you mentioned that self and others are oneness. Can you elaborate on that?
self and others are oneness because all others, all beings are within oneself. What does it mean by all beings? All beings are sentient because they have emotion and are all sentimental. And all sentient beings are within oneself because we are the one that is the holder of all these emotions and complex emotions and everything. To say to throw away these emotions is impossible, but to recognize that these emotions stick to us because we have hopes and fears. In this way, you have hope and fear, all beings have hope and fears. We are the same, and therefore when you are able to overcome anger, well, let's say when you are able to grow greater than anger, then somehow when you don't have anger within you, you won't have anger to all beings. When you have no judgment for yourself, you also won't judge all beings. Like this. Right? If you have sand in your jar, you can only give sand. So if you throw away the sand, then you have no more sand inside than outside. Okay?
Okay, let's offer mandala. Mahong, mahong, mahong. This ground anointed with perfume, strewn with flowers, adorned with 𝗏𝗵𝗏𝗏𝗏, 4 continents, sun and moon. I offer in visualizations as pure Buddhas. May all sentient beings thus enjoy this pure land. May my venerable Guru's life be firm, his white divine ashes spread in the 10 directions, and the torch of Losang's teachings dispelling the 3 worlds being darkness always remain. Humidam Guru Rana Mandalakam Niyatayami. Okay, Guru's long life prayer. 𝗏𝗃𝗧𝗲. Like the countless light rays that radiate from the ruby mountain, exquisite 𝗦𝗂𝗰𝗵𝗴, Lord of everlasting life, who captivates and one does not tire of seeing, whose essence is of infinite life, the nectar of immortality, please instantly grant our Guru the siddhi of stable and everlasting life. You are intelligent and skillful in upholding the traditions of Buddha, spreading the holy Dhamma through explanations and practices, in order to lead disciples on the path to liberation. You are the one who is an unequal guide. Please live a long and stable life. I request respectfully my precious and holy Guru to enjoy excellent health. I request respectfully my precious and holy Guru to live a long life. I request respectfully my precious and holy Guru to your Dhamma activities spread and flourish far and wide. I request respectfully my precious and holy Guru to bless me to be never separated from you. In all my future rebirths, may I never be separated from my perfect Guru. May I enjoy the magnificent Dhamma, and by completing the qualities of stages and path, may I quickly attain the state of Vajradhara. Okay, a dedication of merits. Due to this merit, may I soon attain the enlightened state of Guru Buddha, that I may be able to liberate all sentient beings from their sufferings. May the precious body mind not yet born arise and grow. May the bond have no decline, but increase forevermore. 𝗦𝗂𝗰𝗵𝗏𝗏𝗀𝗏𝗃𝗃𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 𝗂𝗶 ngàn千千倍颂严颂卡巴罗三扎贝沙拉梭瓦的弥梅则为的千千人子瑞梅见被王波将培养感千千倍颂严颂卡巴罗三扎贝沙拉梭瓦的弥梅则为的千千人子瑞梅见被王波将培养感千千倍颂严颂卡巴罗三扎贝沙拉梭瓦的。
Thank you, Anila. Thank you, Rinpoche, for the precious teaching today. So you may offer 3 prostrations to Rinpoche now. All right, thank you, Rinpoche, once again for the precious teaching tonight on how to have success in life. So before we go, allow me to share some announcements with everyone. So on the 18th of December, Sunday, we'll be having this Merit Multiplying Day on 𝗏𝗃𝗃𝗵𝗏's Day, where we'll be having the special Guru Puja at 10 a.m. in the morning. So do join us in the main hall, as there will be puja performed by our resident Sanghas. And 𝗏𝗃𝗃𝗵𝗏 Day commemorates the Paranirvana of 𝗏𝗃𝗃𝗵, the founder of the Gelug tradition of Tibetan Buddhism. So do join us on this precious day, or make light offerings on this auspicious and meritorious days, as all merits accumulated on this day will be multiplied 100,000 times. So do join us and scan the QR code to find out more, or check out the Teaching Chod website to make the offerings. So do note that the closing date will be on the 17th of December, 8 a.m. And as we get to the end of the December, school's opening and everyone's getting busy, so it's a great time for us to seek blessings from Lord Manjushri. So we'll be having the Manjushri blessing for the new academic year, and we welcome everyone, children, youth, adults, learners alike, to join us in this special blessing. So it'll be held on 31st December, Saturday, the last day of the year, at 10 a.m. in the main hall. And our Sanghas will be granting a special Manjushri blessing at the on-site for all participants at the completion of this prayer session. So do come down to the main hall and join us in this very meritorious event. And also do scan the QR code or check out the Teaching Chod website to register. And this Saturday, we'll be having the Blessing Puja for children aged 12 and below, and it'll be at 10 a.m. So do scan to register. It's free for everyone. So do share this good news with your friends and family, with little ones. And at 4 p.m., we'll be having the 𝗏𝗃𝗃𝗃 talk offering, as well as the 𝗏𝗃𝗃 Puja. So you can actually make offerings to join this puja, or join us in the main hall in the puja itself also. And with the start of the new year coming, we're doing the spring cleaning. So do note that the main hall, shrine temple, the shrine itself, the shrine hall, will be closed from the 20th to the 21st, as well as from the 25th to the 26th for the pre-Chinese New Year spring cleaning. So do take note, and you can still make the prayers and offerings at the foyer area, and approach our friendly counter staff at the reception area for any services or registration. So regret for any inconvenience caused, and we do thank you for your kind understanding. And thank you once again for joining us for the teaching tonight. So if you'd like to make Thanksgiving offerings to our Guru, do scan the QR code to make an offering, as well as to contribute to the Dharma Fund and the Support Sangha Community Fund. So thank you so much for your contribution and support. We rejoice in your merits. So thank you once again, and I'll see you tomorrow for the Chinese Dharma teaching, same time at 8 p.m. on the Teaching Chod YouTube, as well as Singha Rinpoche's Facebook. So enjoy the evening. Thank you.